All right, everyone, welcome back to GINX Reacts. I am Gina Winks, a nerdy pro audio engineer who fell into the rabbit hole of reaction videos a while back and decided I wanted to do them too, and have been having a blast since. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today, I will be not just reacting to a video and song. Today is going to be a deep dive reaction, but more so of an analysis. People have been asking for something like this. This is the first time I'll be doing something to this degree, really digging into the mix and the tech of things, or the things that I notice and like to point out, of something that I know and love already. I've done a number of reaction videos where I know the song and love the song, but I have never really dived deep into some of the things. And today I'm going to do it for the first time with Falling in Reverse Alone. This came out 10 years ago. I think it was 2013. I think because at the end he does say that. So with these deep dive sessions, because I'm going to be breaking down so many little portions of the song, what I'm going to do is have us kind of sit back. I'm going to let you guys listen to the song without me interrupting, and then we're going to go back and I'm going to talk through all the things that are going on in this. With this particular song, I will heavily focus on the different layers that are going on and the different portions, because that's why I get really geeky about this particular song. So different intro, longer intro, everything about this will be different and longer and more in depth. I feel like I will definitely get better at this type of video down the road. Again, like I said, first time I'm doing this, would love to get all the feedback. For those of you who are new and do love what you see here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, like, share, and comment. I love hearing the comments. I say it every time. I read every single comment. I can't reply to all the comments, and at the same time, I truly do love them all. So if this is a new song to you, you're in for quite the roller coaster, and it's a fun one. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
Shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line. I find it kind of funny the shit you say in your tweets, but when we're face to face you ain't got nothing to say to me. So fuck you, dude. You better take a step back. of the world, break your neck. So break your motherfucking neck. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world, break your neck. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world, so break your motherfucking neck. This is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. And if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. That place is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. If I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. Yo, 2013, motherfucker falling in reverse.
All right. So, there it is. Alone. By Falling in Reverse. 2013. This got first of all, controversial, tongue in cheek, in your face, and for the time, the genre bending that he does here, to the degree that he does it, was quite misunderstood. And one of the reasons I love this. So, one thing I do want to point out first and foremost is the fact that this is so tongue-in-cheek. With the self-driving Ferrari, him showing off the Gucci, talking about the Gucci sneaks and the money that he's got and the success that he has, the girls that he has or could get. Always calling out the people talking bullshit online. He has themes that he sticks with, which is so fun because he does. This is a common theme in regards to what he's talking about. And yet we have, let's see, genres. We've got rap, we've got metal, cyberpunk, screamo, EDM / dubstep, badass breakdowns, all in one song. And in fact, within the first 41 seconds, there's a bit of that EDM dubstep, screamo, metal with the smooth vocal, and rap in the first 41 seconds. So we'll go back and listen to that. But even within breaking down, so we'll listen to those first 41 seconds, and then there's even things to break down within that. And it just builds and builds. And my favorite thing, that when I'm like listening to it in the car, every single time I listen, I get chills, because by about 3 minutes and 58 seconds in, The layers are all there from previous sections of the song. I mean, he builds this song up layer wise so beautifully. Like, he is, yes, this is totally tongue in cheek, totally just in our face, being obnoxious. But that's the point of the video. Like, the video really, really puts out that, like, style. Like, he's purposefully doing that and being obnoxious, and at the same time what he is doing musically is fucking fantastic. And yes, all of that is relative, and this is why this is GINX Reacts. This song gets me so hyped because there's just so much involved in the mix. So much. And the fact that he transitions through these different types of styles, and that this was in 2013. You know, it's not just recently that he's been doing this. This is probably, I want to say, and I might be wrong, one of the first times that he mixes in so many of these genres all at once. And I know when it came out, it was just like, what? People are like, what the hell? So let's roll back, touch on a few of the things I've already talked about. Yeah, it's not going to work here. All right, so we're going to start from the beginning, listen to the first 40-ish seconds, and kind of break that down a little bit. And we're going to be listening, pausing, rewind, pause, rewind a lot. This is not the pause and rewind channel, however, today we will be doing that a lot. And go check out, there's a reactor, pause and rewind, really cool. Anyhow, let's go. Let's get into it.
Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. So come on. Now, white boy on the beat, rocking Gucci sneaks.
All right, so 41 seconds in. At 6 seconds, you know, we start with the beat. We start with the beat. At 6 seconds, you hear the siren come in, like, whoop, let's go. And it's got the siren and the EDM style almost. Like, we're gonna call what it starts with, we're gonna call that EDM. Whether or not, I mean, for the sake of the fact that falling in reverse is its own genre, I'm going to do my best to separate and to in order to define the different sections and different styles that he's doing. So we're going, for the sake of attempting to define these styles, I'm calling this EDM because it's very, you know, it's kind of either it's a mixture of like EDM dubstep, I would say. So at 6 seconds, that siren comes in. At 12 seconds, everything stops for like maybe a half a second or a second with the woo, right into the smooth vocals, emo style, plus the EDM backtrack. So let's listen to that first like 13 or 15 seconds. 20. We're going to say 20. In the first 20 seconds. Let's check that out. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, it's just these different layerings. And really at that point when he's singing, all it is his voice and that backbeat. In a few seconds it's going to go right into screamo. Plus you've got the rock style drums and guitar. Plus, further back in the mix is still that same beat we started with. So then we go into screamo.
So come on!
Now, in a few seconds, we're going to transition into rap with the same backbeat, plus like a little bit more of that dubstep backing. I think it's a little further back in the mix if I remember correctly. So let's roll back and then go.
Gucci sneaks. All I do is win. Charlie Sheen started out in 06 and revived the scene. So many motherfuckers wanna be like me. Came from the lowest of lows, rose to the top with a vision. My haters talking shit while washing dishes for a...
Okay, and then there's like this background of like dung dung dung, like that's excuse my rendition of that, but in the further back in the mix you hear a synth that is slightly dark, like a deeper tone, lower frequency, and it's kind of preparing us for the next section, which will be like a mix of heavy metal with the screamo, and that same backbeat continues. So we don't get rid of... There are very few times when that backbeat that we were first introduced to, that it goes away. If ever. I do actually know it does go away at some point. You follow me? This is how my ears listen. Like, this is how I listen to songs, like, for all these different... I just love listening to all these different layers. Also, I mean, when it comes to the video itself, it's interesting and fun to see how much he's evolved in regards to how they produce videos. 10 years later now. Well, 10 years because we haven't had a new video in 24. But which I'm looking forward to. I have no idea when it is, and I hope it's soon. Yeah, it's fun to see the difference. He's showing the different sides of Ronnie, along with the different, styles that he's putting out. And the lyrics are awesome too. I haven't even focused on the lyrics. They're just so fun and, like I said, tongue-in-cheek. But also no bullshit at the same time. Like, it's an interesting way that he goes about that. So, let's see. We've got 50. So, in about 10 seconds from the point that we'll play back, you'll notice that there's like a slight in the back of the mix, different sound, different tone that's coming in that will kind of basically prepare us for the next switch in genre.
Fuck you bitches, I'm a business. I be kissing on your missus. What you spend in 15 months is what I spend in 15 minutes. Oh, don't give a fuck about you. You feeling froggy, motherfucker. Ain't no something you can do. You're the best. You're the best. Don't make me pull the plug. Talking back and like you said. No, that's what I do.
I'm gonna roll back to that because there's that at this 116 when he's kind of cutting up that vocal. That is when we go from the metal screamo with that like EDM style in the background. We switch from that into like that cyberpunk transition where his voice is all broken up. And right from that, it goes into the chorus where he's got his smooth vocals again, more like kind of an emo style, the metal guitars and drums way up front, still the same backbeat until about a minute 40 in. But there's so many different changes and switches going on. This is just one of those that has always boggled my mind and made me so curious at the same time. I think it's so fun to really dive into what's happening. Like at least just point out all that is going on in this. Little by little. So roll back a bit. This is when he goes into
For a living, fuck you bitches, I'm a business. I be kissing on your missus. What you spend in 15 months is what I spend in 15 minutes. Oh, don't give a fuck about you. You really fucking motherfucker. Ain't no nothing you can do. You're a bitch, you're a bitch. Don't make me pull the bitch. Talking back and leave you sad. No, that's what I call my life. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Oh, and if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I got a lot of people talking nothing but chatter. Why'd you switch your style up and that I don't matter? Man, I've been in rap since I was shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line.
Okay, so at this very moment, so he's doing this rap with that same backtrack, that same beat. At about 1:55, so about 5 or 6 seconds ago, you start to hear a heavier backbeat added onto it right before he goes back into the chorus, very similarly to what happened last time.
Got a lot of people talking nothing but chatter. Why'd you switch your style up and that I don't matter? Man, I've been in rap since I was shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line. I find it kinda funny the shit you say in your tweets. But when we're face to face, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Oh no! So fuck you, dude! You better take a step back before I call up the crowd. You talk a lot of shit, but you spread nothing but love. You keep on running your mouth, you better open your eyes. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone.
This has happened a few times already, but I wanted to point it out here. So it's like he's always in the background preparing us for what might come next. It's just, you gotta be listening. So there's that. And then what I wanted to point out specifically, just before I stopped it, there was a reversed cymbal hit that he's used a few different times. And he will continue to use from now on. And it's almost, again, it's like kind of like the symbolism of like letting us know, hey, there's something coming up, but not quite yet. And I can't remember how often that is used after this point, but just listen. So right now I think we're gonna be in the, yeah, this is the chorus.
No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. And if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on that wreck, fly.
So I had pointed it out earlier that reversed cymbal hit sound is almost like, hey, get ready. Something's going to change. Which right now, I'll roll back about 10 seconds, but right now is going into like a dubstep / cyberpunk vocal. His vocals are highly processed and sound super freaking cool. Very technical term, I know. But yeah, he's got his vocals heavily processed, hence the cyberpunk style. And you've got, like, even with that style vocal, you've got the metal drums and guitar and the same style backbeat still. So there's 3 layers of genres going at once as a whole. So not in separate pieces. It's all meshed together. And cohesive. Later on in, it's like 3 layers in one. Like 3 genres within 1 layer, but it's still 3 layers. It's a lot. But then later on in the song, we have all of these different things layered on top of each other, separate from themselves, but still present. I'll get further into that as we go. Okay, I went back 20 seconds.
I don't ever wanna be alone. And if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck.
And one of my favorite lines of the whole song, and really the theme of the video, the theme of how the mix is being put together, all of it. We're gonna scroll down here and look at the lyrics. So I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. He is switching his lanes all over the place, and he gives, this is the perfect example. My all-time favorite lyric from this song, because that is exactly what this song is about, and it's ironically called Alone, and he's alone. He doesn't want to be alone, but he is, because who else is doing this? You know, that's not exactly what he's saying here, but it's part of the message here. Like, it's very interesting.
Switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck.
And the mixing here, where that guitar run goes from the left to the right, pans in the mix. Oh, so nice.
I'm on that wreck, switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. So break your motherfucking neck. I'm on that wreck, fly like a jet, switching my lanes like I'm racing a vet. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. I'm on that next girl of sex, no doubt I'm on top of the world. So break your neck.
Okay, so all of that from like 3. So it was like straight metal for a little bit. Then about 3:15ish, it was that cyberpunk vocals with the metal drums and guitar, with the EDM back tracks, and now we're back to screamo and the same backtrack. And at 3:58 is when shit gets crazy. And at 3:58, I'm going to. I'll preface this. I'm going to play it through from here because a lot of things happen here. And I want you guys to hear what I have to say about it and then listen to it from after talking about it. So, what happens from here on out is we're back to the screamo section. At 3:58, it goes back to the cyber vocal. And if you listen to all the layers and how deep and wide this mix is, you will notice that you've got the cyber vocal saying, I'm on the jet. Then you've got the screamo, then the smooth vocals, all at the same time. And then he reins it in. Like all those layers settle down. I don't know how else to say it. Like they're no longer stacked on each other. And he finishes out the last 10 or so seconds of the song with the rap. Did you follow that? I barely did, so hopefully you did. Listen to the layers and the width and the depth of this mix. And prepare to get chills. So actually I'm going to roll back just a little bit because I want you to experience this knowing what layers are happening and how. Because this is where I get the goosebumps every single time.
No doubt I'm on top of the world. Break your neck. I'm on that next girl of sex. No doubt I'm on top of the world. So break your neck. This is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. And if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. This is the end of everything that I know. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. If I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. Yo, 2013, motherfucker falling in reverse.
And what happened when all of those layers went away? That reverse cymbal hit. Every single little detail. So, we've got those 3 layers of the standard, of vocals, screamo, cyberpunk, and the smooth metal rock voice, whatever. and then the rap. What do you have here in the video? You've got 4 different versions of Ronnie. The one with the Ferrari, the one with the suit, the one with no shirt, and the one with like a button down t-shirt. So, with all of that all kind of wrapped up, let's just listen to it one more time. Don't know. Think of the vocals that are going on. Think of the scenes that are going on. And just enjoy. We've got the cyberpunk vocal. We've got the smooth metal vocal. We've got the screamo. And we've got the rapper. Let's go wrap it up here with a final full listen.
Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. So come on. Now, white boy on the beat, rocking Gucci sneaks. All I do is win. Charlie Sheen started out in '06 and revived the scene. So many motherfuckers wanna be like me. Came from the lowest of lows, rose to the top with a vision. My haters talking shit while washing dishes for a living. Fuck you bitches, I'm a business. I be kissing on your missus. What you spend in 15 months is what I spend in 15 minutes. Oh, don't give a fuck about you. You feeling froggy, motherfucker. Ain't no damn thing you can do. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Don't make me pull the pin. Talking back and leave you sad. No, that's what I come and like. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing if I'll ever be home. I don't ever wanna be alone. Alone. And if I try to make it out of this town, no way of knowing if I'll ever be found. I don't ever wanna be alone. Alone. I got a lot of people talking nothing but chatter. Why'd you switch your style up and that I don't matter? Man, I've been in rap since I was shitting in Pampers. Climbed the ladder to the top and now I'm shitting on rappers. All I do is work, straight up hustle and grind. So many people mad at me for crossing the line. I find it kinda funny the shit you say in your tweets. But when we're face to face, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Oh no! So fuck you, dude! You better take a step back before I call up the crowd. You talk a lot of shit, but you spread nothing but love. You keep on running your mouth, you better open your eyes. Oh, this is the end of everything that I've known. No way of knowing motherfucker falling in reverse.
All right. Well, what do you guys think? Completely different type of reaction video, the deep dive analysis, a little behind the scenes of what the heck goes on in my head when I listen to songs. You know, layers and mix and width and depth to a song just makes my heart happy. And regardless of who the artist is, if they know how to put a mix and a song like this together, I can't help but call it out and fangirl over it. No, like it doesn't, I don't care what genre it is. I don't care if it's multiple genres. I don't care if it's one genre. If it is written and mixed and produced and planned at this level, I gotta call it out in the best of ways. So, if you do love what you've seen here, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. Also, if you really love the channel here and you want to support it in a big way, check out my Patreon page. That link is in the description below, as well as the link to Falling in Reverse Alone video in the description below, so you can watch it alone. See what I did there? I'm a dork. Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you for spending, like, what, an hour with me almost? I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next one.